So as you can see, this algorithm optimizes the data stream. Any questions so far?
What I really like about Magic School is that it's FERPA compliant. The tools, there are 60 different tools that university professors can use with students, and the students can create their own specific tools, or a university professor can create a very detailed chatbot for those students that says things like, don't give them the answers. You can ensure that chatbot tells them why everything's relevant. So you can really hone in on what you want those chatbots to do. And then the teacher has these rooms where she can see her classrooms. And when he or she clicks on the classrooms, it'll show the students in the classrooms. I renamed these to all be Dr. Mosier so you don't see students' names. And then that specific student, you can see everything they did within that chat. So for this one, there were two chatbots used. This first one is a change this to my level, and the second one is why should I care? They were highly engaged with both chatbots. I can click on and see their engagement. So for this one, it says, how do you want the AI to rewrite the text? They want it to be easier to understand, a summary in a kindergarten reading level that has charts and images. So it took teaching animals and plants and science class and made it kindergarten level. So a simple chart. The grade level that it was originally was fourth grade, and these were the pieces originally. Students take pictures, make videos, share, and then here's how it changed the goals. The second one that they looked at is why should I care? And when you click on why should I care, it says what they asked, which was I want to be an EMT in Utah. So why should I care about biology? And it says, well, biology and emergency medical services in Utah. Just as plants and animals have specialized structure for survival, EMTs use specialized equipment to support patient survival. For example, and it will go through how they're connected with each other. I can also have the specific chatbot give me different tones or personas. So this student wanted the tone as Harry Potter explaining to fourth grade students at a second grade reading level how to use AI responsibly. So it said, here's a magical guide to AI. Dear young wizards and witches of the digital age, just like we learn to use magic responsibly at Hogwarts, we need to learn how to use artificial intelligence, or AI for short, in a good and safe way. And then it continues on. So I can see all that they're doing with each of these chatbots and how the specific content is influencing them, and whether they're minimally engaged, like the Robin Crusoe overview was very minimally engaged. Why be a teacher, though, had a little bit more engagement. So that's Magic School. Napkin AI will create a new napkin with anything. You can draft it from nothing, ask it to just start a draft on something specific. You can import a PDF, or you can start with a blank napkin. If you do your blank napkin, you can do a video, a website, a PDF. This one we just took from the actual website, Navigating the University of Kansas, the website on student orientation. And anything we want to change into a chart or specific guideline, all we have to do is go over here and click that blue button, and it will make it into sections, and you can choose which kinds of sections you want to be specific charts. So here are the options, the specific queries. This one just had two pieces to it. So some of them have more pieces, you'll have more options. For example, this one, the student resources, it had application status, admitted check, and it gave specific options. I just made that one. Notebook LM has some great features too. You can start from scratch as if you didn't have any notebooks just by clicking Create New. When you create the new, you can choose to upload a Google Doc, a Google Slide, a website, a YouTube, a copied text. So you can choose to upload anything you want. For example, I could go to YouTube and ask for a video just basically on AI in the military.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the webinar, The Making of Intelligent Lives. I am Dan
Stop
Habib, a
this
document.
AI from going. We don't need a parade, just AI military technology. And then I can choose, I want it to be recent. I can choose specific features like drone warfare videos. I'm going to put recent. And again, if I want to see the whole thing, I can go over here. Recently uploaded videos is what I'm going to want. This one's prompt engineering, not as much. The world in 2040, military technologies that are on another level. 30 latest military technologies shaping 2025. That one looks interesting, so I'm going to click on it. I'm going to go ahead and use my needle just because I don't want to watch the whole thing. So it just tells me what's going to be available. It's repeated instances of the word heat, so it's not really going to have anything other than visuals. So I'm not really interested. I'm going to go down to another one. This one's new military tech. It looks a little bit better. It's a
Welcome.
podcast. But again, I'm going to see if it's worth my time to actually invest in this based on the summary. This one talks about the Ukraine conflict, Russia's large-scale naval exercises, the advancements of military technology, and then the Japan-US trade agreement. So I might want to look at that one or use it. I'm going to go a little bit deeper because I still don't think that's exactly what I wanted. So I might look to see the top 10 military technologies that could change everything. Let's look at that. And again, these are YouTube videos, so I have no way of saying that they are accurate. I have to check my sources, just like I have to check my sources before. This is next gen defense, so I'd have to look into them. So it looked interesting. So I might take this video and just click share and just copy that video over to my notebook LM, where I was just creating a new notebook. All I'm going to do is put in the YouTube video as one of my things in my notebook and insert it. This is not FERPA compliant, so I wouldn't want to put anything in here that I would be worried might get into the wrong hands. And I can have it do an audio overview of it. I can have it make a mind map, do a study guide, give me a brief timeline or a briefing document, have frequently asked questions, provide a quiz on any of that information over there. For the mind map, they'll usually pop up down here, so I can click to open that mind map. And here's what it's about, the technologies. Here's AI-driven. If I want to go even farther, the autonomous combat, here's the specific things within that autonomous combat, and it will fold out into each of these portions. I can look at the whole thing, AI integrated systems, and if I want to, I can pull this over and chat about it in real time. It'll tell me about those integrated systems. I can also generate a deep dive talking about it. So it will provide a podcast in a few minutes about that YouTube video. I can add more things. I can specifically ask it questions. And then there's this beta underneath the podcast when it generates. And in that beta, you can ask it any questions about what you have uploaded. So if you've uploaded, for example, I have one specific bot. I'll show you this one where all we've uploaded is a specific occupational therapist's entire website. So based on her entire website, I can do an audio overview where it will say, here's information about her website. I can do that mind map where it'll tell me about that website in a mind map. So it's on occupational therapy. Here are her services. Here's those service deliveries, the areas of intervention that she does, life skills, written output. So all of this found from her website and only her website.
So for this deep dive, we've got some great sources. We've pulled excerpts from the homepage of the University of Kansas School of Education and Human Sciences, and also a transcript from a YouTube video about CAP accreditation.
Yeah, and our mission today is really to get beyond just the surface level stuff.
Okay.
To say I don't want to hear the whole podcast, I just want to interact with the hosts. I can interact with the host just by clicking join.
Our listeners got something to share. Let's hear it.
I want to understand why CAEP accreditation matters for the University of Kansas School of Education and Human Sciences.
That is such a great question. And honestly, it gets right to the heart of what we're talking about today.
Absolutely. It connects the two main threads of our deep dive perfectly.
So we're going to dive into exactly that, why CAT-EAP accreditation is so crucial.
And specifically how it impacts a highly ranked institution like the University of Kansas School of Education and Human Sciences.
We'll talk about why it's more than just a label, but first, let's set the stage.
You can choose how much information to put in. You can change if there's phonetically something you want it to say differently or something you want it to highlight. You would just type in here, highlight our amazing basketball team.
Here to lend a hand, let you teach.